Hello everyone, and before starting our today's video, in yesterday's question there were some minutes, last few minutes were not covered. So let's see first that. So most attractive location we have seen the Chennai, but also find out the break-even quantity. Break-even quantity means where total selling cost and total investment cost will be same. So for Chennai, the 60x, that means 60 rupees unit selling price multiplied by number of units is equal to 8 lakh fixed cost plus 30 rupees variable cost and number of units. So this is the total investment and this is total sales. Okay, so where investment and sale become equal, that is called break even quantity. So if you solve this, so you will get 26,667 units are the units for break even quantity for Chennai. If we talk about the Delhi unit, so Delhi unit, that is 60x, that is the selling price, 6 lakh fixed cost, and 40x, that is the uh, variable cost. So when you solve this, you will get 30,000 units. And for Kolkata, same again, same procedure follow, and you will get 50,000 units. Okay. So this is the things. Now, in yesterday's video, lastly, I have said that from today we will see 2020 and 2019 questions also. Some questions of common subjects like thermodynamics and all that thing. So today we will see two questions. We will see this question later on. Okay, because this is a very short question. But before we start, let's see this question because this is a quite long. Okay, here, but before I'm starting, wherever I required, I will write the enthalpy of vapor as Hg, enthalpy of liquid as Hf, entropy of vapor is Sg, and entropy of liquid Sf. Okay, so when before, I think let's first read the question. A food chamber requires refrigeration of 12 ton capacity. So refrigeration capacity is Rc is given as 12 tr. So convert into kilowatt. So 12 into 3.5. So it will be come out to be 42 kilowatt. It is having the evaporation saturation temperature as minus 8 degrees Celsius and condenser temperature 30 degrees Celsius. And refrigerant is subcooled by 5 degree before throttling and superheated by 6 degree. So delta T subcooled, that is what, 5 degree, and delta T superheating, that is 6 degree. Now the specific heat of vapor and liquid. So Cp of liquid, that is given as 1.235 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and specific heat of vapor, that is also given as 0.733 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Same unit over here. And we have to find refrigeration effect per kg, mass flow rate of refrigerant circulated per minute, and COP. And all the properties are given. So first of all, let me draw uh, the diagram over here. Here I will draw the TS diagram of the refrigerant. This is the TS diagram. And if nothing is mentioned, then use the standard condition. But here it is mentioned that subcooling as well as superheating also there. This is evaporator pressure and this is condenser pressure. And I'm giving the names, all the points. Here it is a 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, and 0.7. Okay, and this is the direction of the flow. So this is 1 to 2 is inside the evaporator, that is superheating. Okay, and this is 5 to 6, that is subcooling, it is called. Okay, so now first of all we will find enthalpy of all the points. Now here uh, entropy of 2 and 3 point will be same, but we don't have the data of 2. So in this type of question, one thing keep in the mind that in power plant or Rankine cycle question or RAC or wherever this kind of graph type data is there. So first of all, find out the enthalpy at all the point. Your 80% work will be completed over there. So we will start from 1 to 6. So 1 point is at the saturated vapor at evaporator pressure. So from the table I will not continuously scroll up and down. Just go a few seconds back, take a screenshot of question, and you will find the table over there. So enthalpy is what? H1, that is Hg at evaporator pressure. So it is given as 184.06 kilojoule per kg. Now for a superheating, H2 it is a superheated region, so H2 will be H1 plus Cp of vapor phase into delta T superheating. Delta T superheating is 5 degree and Cp of vapor 0.733. So you will get the value as a 188.458 kilojoule per kg. Now at point 3, and the point 3 is not at the condenser pressure and condenser saturation temperature. It is quite high in superheated region, but we know that 2 to 3 is isentropic compression in ideal case. So first we have to find out the entropy at point 2. Entropy at point 2 is given by entropy at point 1 plus Cp of vapor ln T2 by T1. Okay, so S1 is from a point table, and if you put all the value S1, that is from here, S1 that is 0.7007, and Cp of vapor is, we know, T2 is what? T2 is 271 Kelvin and minus 8, that means T1 is equal to 265 Kelvin. So when you put all these values, so you will get 0.717 kilojoule per Kelvin, kg Kelvin. Now this S2 is equal to same as S3, and S3 is what? S4 plus specific heat of vapor ln T4 by T3, and T3 is what? 30 degrees, that is 303 Kelvin. Now S4 is what? Enthalpy of vapor, and sorry, entropy of vapor at 30 degree. Okay, that is 0.6853. So put 0.6853 over here. Cp of vapor 0.733, we know T3, we have unknown only T4. So here we will get the temperature T4 unknown, and that is the temperature is 316.40 Kelvin. Please keep units in Kelvin. Now we have the enthalpy at point 3, that is H4 plus specific heat of vapor into T4 minus T3. H4 is what? Value is what? H4, that is 199.62 enthalpy of vapor at 30 degree. So 199.62 put over here. Cp of vapor we know 0.733, T4 316, and T3 is equal to 303. All the values we have, put this and you will get the enthalpy value 209.43 kilojoule per kg. Now H4, that is from standard table, it is 199.62 kilojoule per kg. Here I'm doing numerical this type. Why? Because I know you know the things. You just need to you just need a method and to verify the answer. So that's why I'm solving this in this manner. If we try to solve by writing all the things one by one, so it will be very lengthy, and for one question it will take too much time. Now H5 it is at the point of 30 degrees Celsius and and it is saturated liquid. So HF at 30 degree, that is 64.59 kilojoule per kg. So that is enthalpy at 0.5. Now enthalpy at 0.6 will be H5 minus, because it is subcooling, Cp, and here specific heat of liquid, not vapor, and whatever the delta T of subcooling. What is H5? That is 64.59 minus specific heat of liquid, that is 1.235, not 0.717. Please keep in mind that here there may be chances of error here. Here it is 5. So when you solve this, you will get 58.415 kilojoule per kg. Now we have to find three things. First one is refrigeration effect. So refrigeration effect, that is given by H2 minus H7. You can see from the graph. Let me show you. Here this is point 2, to 0.7. This is the region that is refrigeration effect in the evaporator. So H2 value we have 188.458 H2, and H7 that is 58.415. 58.415. So we have refrigeration effect 130.043 kilojoule per kg. Okay. Now second thing, the mass flow rate of the refrigerant m dot r, because it is flow rate, but in kg per minute, that we have to find. So it's what is the mass flow rate equation? That is refrigeration capacity. It is equal to mass flow rate of the refrigerant into refrigeration effect. We have this is 42 kilowatt, and mass flow rate of the refrigerant multiplied by 130.043. So when you solve this, you will get the mass flow rate of the refrigerant is equal to 0.33 kg per second, but we have to find in kg per minute. So multiply with 60, so you will get 19.4 kg per minute. Okay, this is the mass flow rate of the refrigerant, our second answer, and this is the first answer. Now the third thing, that is COP of the system. COP of the system is given by refrigeration effect divided by compressor work. Compressor work is, it is a H3 minus H2. Refrigeration effect divided by H3 minus H2. So refrigeration effect is what? 130.043 kilojoule per kg. We have just found out. And here in COP, if you multiply by mass flow rate with mass flow rate, so then it will be cancelled out. So no need to uh, do with the mass flow rate multiplication. So now H3 value 209.43 minus 188.458. So when you solve this, you will get answer as a 6 COP, 6 point something, but nearest integer, that is a 6. So this is the answer. So this is the way you have to proceed. Till this part it is easy, but from entropy calculation S2, that is S1 plus CPLN, and again that we have to compare and do this for CPLN. So this is the quite long thing, otherwise all the parts are easy. Now this portion, last question, and this is today's our 10th video. So this is the theoretical question. Explain in brief as why capillary tube is preferred over the throttling device in household refrigerator. So in household refrigerator or in domestic air conditioner, what is the thing that the volume that we have to cool down, that is constant. The variation is not so much, and if the degree of superheat in throttling device like thermostatic expansion valve, main thing is degree of superheat that we have to control, and we have to put the accurate mass flow rate based on the condition, because if there is slightly some variation of underflow or overflow of the refrigerant, so then it will cause the more damage and more adverse effect on the compressors as well as in the condenser or capillary tube in bigger system like industrial refrigeration. But in household refrigerator, the volume is fixed, and the load inside that given volume, it is, it may vary, but it is very very less. And use of throttling valve in this thing, it will be costly. And capillary tube is what? Constant area flow, restricted flow through constant area. It will be very easy as well as cheap in manufacturing terms, cost wise, and it will do the same work that we needed. So why to put uh, more expensive devices? So that's the reason why. Main thing is the volume in domestic refrigerator is constant. The volume of the space that we need to cool down, that is constant, and one temperature is set there, the inside temperature Ti, that is also set, and outside temperature is variable, but it is not too much variable like in industrial application. But in domestic household, the outside temperature we also assume that that is more or less constant, and inside temperature is also maintained a constant temperature. So it need to flow through the same circular cycle, whether our domestic household refrigerator is empty or full. Okay, so this is the reason. The main thing is constant volume and the load variation is very small. So that's why, to make the cost effective, we are using capillary tube. So this is the main reason. So I hope you like this, and if you found any doubt in this solution, because I was done very quickly, so please ask in the comment section. I will solve your doubts also. Thank you for watching.